Hello everyone, I am making a new tutorial for how to do metal textures. What you're seeing right now are some snapshots I've created for a science fiction project I'm working on. And I'm mostly interested in giving you an idea of how to create metal textures, because a lot of people have wondered in the past how to do this. There's a lot of tutorials out there, but I want to show you exactly how it is that I do this, and it's a very simple method. Okay, so I want to show you where to begin here. I've just created a simple block. On top I have the projections for the texture and the light source. You'll have to watch my projections tutorial if you don't understand how to use those quite yet. But here is the complete texture, and it looks pretty good. You have the metal appearance, which is exactly what I was going for, and it's pretty simple for the rigging. So you can see there's a specular where that light is kind of bouncing off the metal, it's just coming back, and then you have the less reflective, more rough appearance. I want to show you how I did this. So here are the two textures that I created. This one is the color. This one has nothing to do with the shine. This is just the color of the underlying metal. This one has everything to do with the shine, and it's a grayscale, a little more high on the resolution for the white versus black ratio. White is going to be the high portions on the bump map. This darker hues are going to be lower portions on the bump map, so you're going to kind of get the appearance of depth, which is exactly why we use bump maps. But what this also serves as, and I've discovered this recently, as a specular map. It can work just like a specular map should, and you can have a separate file for the bump map, a separate file for the specular, but I found for the purpose of very quickly getting out a project, you can use both of them. The specular and bump can use one image. So I want to show you what I did for my rigging. Here is the texture rigging, and you're probably thinking, oh no, this is really complicated. Not really. All I did is I created a simple Phong, okay? And I associated a color texture for the color one, and then a bump map texture here, and then down here for the specular color, a third one. So let me run through these really quick. Here is the top one. This one is the specular, and it always puts specular on top. Notice that this image here and the one at the bottom are completely identical. I'm using the specular map and the bump map with a reference to one image. So both of those are tied in here as Phong specular color, the projection 3 out color into Phong 1 specular color. Pretty simple. And then down here the bump 3D out normal into Phong 1 normal camera. And that's, you don't have to even do that. When you're setting up a bump map, it's really simple. You'll just be clicking here, go to your projection, make sure it's planar. And when you set up your file for that, which it'll do, you have your file too, you just specify where that's going to go, and they all kind of tie in together. So that's how I do my rigging, and I just wanted to show you that if you want a quick way to do this metal, that's exactly how it's done, and the result is this. So pretty impressive for such a simple rig. All of the metal in this scene, in these two scenes, was done using that method, so that you kind of get that reflection coming off the metal, and the rigging I showed you, it's exactly how it's done. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.